No! Brett Favre, do you have the secrets to Leaf success? Are you the savior? Of course not. You're retired and you played football, not hockey. The Leafs don't suck, okay? But to be quite honest, this goes out to all Leaf fans, the loyal ones, not haters or bandwagon people. The last couple of years uh, have been filled with disappointment for Leaf fans worldwide, and it needs to be taken into action. Like the organization needs to know like how we feel, and like our common views need to be taken into action. A couple of years back, the Leafs were in the playoffs, and they lost 22 of them remaining 29 games. Last year, they actually made the playoffs and played Boston, the last team they wanted to play. Took it to Game 7. We're up 4-1. Is this it, Brett Favre? Is this the year we finally beat Boston? Yeah, let's get the party going and collapse. It does not happen. And this year we were in contention for home ice advantage, and in a matter of 2 weeks we lose 8 straight in a row and may kiss the playoffs goodbye. Now I find that like all these problems with the team can be easily fixed, just need changes. Alright, Dion Phaneuf, for one, as captain, he's not the guy. Alright, he's a pylon. He's been called Princess. I call him Triple P, Princess Pylon Phaneuf. Alright, and look at past league captains. You got Sittler, Gilmore, Sundin, those were captains. Around the NHL, you got Chara, who's a goon and gets energy from Coca-Cola. And he's like, I put you in bear hug like an old country. And then you got Jonathan Toews from Chicago, who's like, hey, I just body checked a kid, but I made up for it by winning 2 Stanley Cups, and I'm Jonathan Toews. And then you got Sidney Crosby, who's like a whiner, but so was Wayne Gretzky, and he became the great one. And Crosby has been called the best player in the world. Candidates for captain are Lupul, but he gets injured way too easily. Kessel is another one, but he doesn't like the cameras, and he's an introvert. Power to the introverts. My choice is James Van Riemsdyk, okay? He's got size, skill, back checks, is consistent, and he's American. Captain plus America combined make Captain America. Quote me on that nickname if it ever becomes a reality. Next is coach, and Randy Carl's style is old school, okay? It's like trying to make this team a rough and tumble, and they're full of skilled and finesse players, so play them like that. Also, be a better person with your players, right? Put your team before yourself, okay? And don't heckle them shift after shift. Give them an old pat on the back and say, hey, you're going to get them next time. Also, discipline. The Leafs this year have been outshot, relied too much on their top line, their goaltending. They give away the puck way too often. They take stupid penalties, and stop shooting yourself in the foot. Right, all of these games with this losing streak have been winnable. They've just done these losses to themselves by doing all of these things. Alright, when they finally get the puck, for example, they're like, oh, what's this in my hand? Oh, it's a puck. I don't know what to do. Oh, here you go. To the opposition, and then they just have their way with it. Alright, you would tone down the shots and like help out your goalie by like just like even if you pass the puck, play with yourselves. Even if you don't do anything, at least you have the puck. And also like with defense, right? Like, well, what else is new with Toronto? Like their defense, to be quite honest, is well, it stinks. Like old Swiss cheese, bad blue cheese, to be quite honest, and it can be fixed in the off season by getting like 2 to 3 good defensemen, not too young, not too old, but like Goldilocks' porridge, just right to help out Phaneuf, because unfortunately he's gonna be here for like a long time, 7 years, and help out him and the youngsters. And to the organization, all right, like everyone likes a winner. They're like, look at the Patriots, the Yankees, the Sox; those are all winners. They all have large fans and stuff. And heck, even airheads like winners, and look, they're airheads, okay? So take that into consideration. And also, um, what is it? Like, look, you're Toronto, okay? People don't really, in like the past, don't seem to care if you come in last or first. Like, even if you lose every year, even if you don't make the playoffs year after year, like the organization still makes money. You still like products are sold, tickets are sold. So hey, if you actually think about it, if you actually made a contending team, then isn't it like logical that um, making a winning team would actually rise your sales, rise your productivity, and like make you all rich? Like, doesn't it like making them into a winning team benefit everyone? It benefits the fans, the organization, the fans, or I already said that, the players. It benefits everyone, and it makes everyone happy. It makes people in the Toronto area feel good inside, and hope and get actual hope that like one day we will have a cup with our name on it. Yes, Brett Favre, it's actually true. It can actually happen. It can actually be a reality. And lastly, like I've talked with like certain players or people around, but I'm surrounded by Habs fans, Flyers fans, and like a couple of cats and stuff. But also like, and there was this one guy named Bill who was a Leafs fan, but he's been out of the picture for like 10 years. And then you also got my banker Chris, who's a Leaf fan, who suggested getting on to like the Leafs fan base, get a hold of like these other true Leaf fans, and have us like band together and try to get the organization to see it our way, right? It can be done. Or if we stand together like we're strong, and let's do it for Toronto, let's do it for the Leafs, make a winner, make a contender, and let's continue to bleed blue and white, and go Leafs go. Thank you.